yellow booklet for the not flowers for Algernon, because we're done with that. We're going to go, yes, telltale heart. Okay. And you will need to have about a sheet of paper. So your yellow booklet and a sheet of paper. Your yellow booklet for the telltale heart. No. Okay, I need your attention toward the front, so all talking needs to cease at this moment. Okay? So, today we're going to begin our new unit for Telltale Heart. Now, my hope for you is that by the end of this unit, you'll be able to understand how authors use narrators and the point of view in stories to influence our understanding of what's going on. It influences our understanding of the actions and of the characters. And later on, it'll help us understand the plot and the theme. The second thing that you're going to work on within this unit is writing narratives from a different point of view. Y'all remember at the end of Flowers for Algernon where you had to create a new progress report from a different character's point of view? We'll be working with that also within this unit. Okay? And then last but not least, we'll also look at examining bias in media sources. Okay? So today, we're going to focus on analyzing painting and determining the artist's message. And we'll also discuss our unit questions and design and begin making connections. And the big key concept for today is making connections. We're going to figure out how do we connect our unit topic, okay, to various texts. What prior information or background knowledge do we already have that we can connect to what we're going to learn, okay? So that's what we're focusing on today. So this is what you need to have out. You need to have out your Telltale Heart booklet, because within it you'll find the treasure of images, and we'll look at actual image on the board, questions for it, and notebook paper, and your conversation stem and concept map are also in there. So you're going to need to have that out. And as we go, I'll tell you what page numbers to turn to, so you'll have it. Okay? Now, the first thing that we're going to do is kind of activate our prior knowledge, what we already know about our unit topic, which is going to deal with truth. Okay? How do we determine truth? And normally when we look at truth, we look at two things, perception and reality. And so today we're going to start off by covering our background knowledge that we already have that pertains to truth, perception, and reality. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, but back in the fall, like in September when we started Call the Wild, do y'all remember doing Four Corners? Okay, where I said, stand over here if you strongly agree, stand back there if you agree, disagree over here, strongly disagree. We're going to do that today. Okay, so basically what you're going to do is take out your sheet of paper, and on your paper, you're going to put your name and date. Okay, so go ahead and do that. Now, as we go through our slides, you'll see a statement, and I'll read the statement aloud to you. And what you would do is first figure out, do you agree with the statement or do you disagree? Do you strongly agree with it or do you strongly disagree with what it's saying? After you do that, you're going to jot down a quick rationale. A rationale is nothing but an explanation. So you're explaining why you don't agree or why you do agree. Okay? And note when you're explaining, you can use examples, okay, from everyday life or from other pieces of text that you've read. Okay? Then once you have your explanation or your rationale on your papers, then all you're going to do is go stand in the area where you agree, disagree, strongly agree, or strongly disagree. Okay? So over here is strongly agree, and the back agree, disagree, strongly disagree. And you'll notice the little slips across that read that, so you know you're in the right area. Okay? So here we go. First statement. Remember, you're going to respond by saying on your paper, strongly agree, disagree, or strongly disagree. Here we go. What you see is what you get. Don't discuss. I just want you to think. What you see is what you get. Do you agree with that statement? Do you disagree with that statement? Do you strongly agree or strongly disagree? Okay, so just jot it down on your paper. Okay. What you see is what you get. So you're going to write agree, disagree, strongly agree, strongly disagree. So what you think? Now, once you have down where you stand, explain to me why you think that way. So I'm going to give you 1 minute. Jot down your thoughts. Why do you agree? Why do you disagree? Okay, time. So I'm going to give you 10 seconds to go stand under your post. Where are you going to stand? Go ahead and move. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now you have 1 minute to talk amongst your group. Why did you choose your area? Okay, go ahead again. True. I agree with what you're saying. Be careful. That's it. That's Five seconds. Okay. Okay, so I need everyone's attention. We're back as a whole class. Now, let's see, Roy. Where did you stand with this particular statement? What you see is what you get. Do you disagree, strongly disagree, agree, strongly agree? Come on with it. Disagree. Okay, why?
You can give my.
Yeah, you give me your example.
You can have a nice looking car with no parts inside of it.
Okay, so he's saying that if you're looking at something, okay, and like in his case, he says a car, and it looks like it's a really nice car, it's shiny and pretty, but then you actually go to drive it or look inside of it, guess what? There's nothing there. So is it always what you see is what you get? Okay, not necessarily. Okay, well actually, you could argue the other way, but in his mind, I think he's thinking that you would expect when you see it that everything will be in its place, and it's not in this case. So I can see where he's going with disagreeing. Okay, Cameron?
I disagree. I disagree because once you see something you want, either you go get it or don't get it. It depends.
Okay, so you took a more literal way. What about our agreed group? Russ, what did you say?
You can't be picky. You have to be grateful because if you get something that you don't want, other people might don't have it.
Okay, and I can see where you're going. You guys are a little more literal with it. But remember when they say what you see is what you get, it's kind of like judging just from the outside, okay? Are you making judgments based, where you're making judgments only from what you're seeing, but not looking on the inside? And then you can go even deeper by starting to talk about people. Maybe the person looks all nice, but then when you look inside, it might be something different, okay? So I understand where Roy's going with. I agree with what he's saying, okay? Let's try a different one, okay? So, here we go. One can never really know the truth. Do you strongly? Okay, so it says one can never really know the truth. Don't move yet. Okay, you can't move yet. Listen. It says one can never really know the truth. Can you ever really know the truth? That's what it's asking you. Okay. So, on your paper, jot down where you stand. Do you strongly agree, disagree, or strongly disagree? And give me your explanation or your rationale. So, so I think this is so why touching so what do y'all think? Which one is more likely? What is ever really believe that the drug you don't believe that at all? Or okay, so maybe do you agree? Okay. So make sure you explain to me why you disagree. Okay. Okay. So say for instance, so the statement says we can never really know the truth. Okay. And the example that I gave is, for instance, say Shania and Zariah are at the house, they're sisters. Okay. And a lamp gets broken. And Mom comes home and says, who broke the lamp? And Zariah said, well, I did. Okay. So right now, as mom, I think that she's telling the truth, right? But maybe in reality, Shania did it, but maybe Shania has a competition coming up that she doesn't want to miss. She knows that if she gets in trouble, then she's going to, her mom's going to say you can't go to it. So maybe Shania really did do it. But how do I really know if they're telling the truth? Do I ever really know if someone's telling the truth? Okay. Or, okay, there you go. But make sure you explain. Okay, we're gonna wrap this up. It took us a little bit longer, but I'm gonna give you about 5 seconds to go to finish your rationale, and then we're gonna move. Okay, time to move. You have 10 seconds. Go ahead and go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, strongly disagree. You're going to come all the way over here. Okay, so Roy, you're saying one can never really know the truth. Why? Why don't you agree with that?
Because somebody can tell you a lie and you can believe this truth.
Okay, so then you should be on the other side. You should be on this side. I strongly agree. Okay, you should be on the other side, okay? Because I agree with what you're saying. Because someone could lie, and then, you know, you still won't know the truth, okay? Charles, what do you think? What did y'all come up with?
I disagree because sometimes people don't tell people.
Okay, so again, you would be over there. Okay. Shania, you have something different?
I disagree because you never know what happens.
So again, over that side. So most of the class should be, or everyone should be over here with the rationale that you guys are giving. Okay, let's try another statement. Okay, so listen, because I know this could be a little bit tricky. It says, we don't see things as they are. We see things as we are. Okay. So in layman's terms, listen, we don't see things as they are, but we see things as we want them to be. Okay. Go ahead. I'm going to give you a minute to tell me where you stand, whether you strongly agree, disagree, or strongly disagree, and your rationale. You have 1 minute. Remember, you're thinking, not talking. Okay. So we don't see things as they are. You ever seen this where a girl is a lucky guy, the best guy ever, and then her friends say, out at a restaurant with somebody else, and she's like, oh no, that was his cousin, or no, that was his niece or whoever, and he's always sitting around town with all the different women. What would you do? Then he's probably cheating. Yeah, that he's cheating. But she still stays with him because she wants to see only that he's good and that he's a nice person. Yeah. So, how do you feel about this? We don't see things as they are. We don't see how they actually are in reality. We see things as we want to see them. Okay. Listen up. Let me give a quick example. Okay. Say for instance, I know you guys watch all the movies with romance, especially my girls in here. Okay, so say for instance, there's a guy, and this girl is really in love with him, and you know she feels like they have the best relationship. And then one day her friend calls and says, girl, you know what, I saw him at the mall with Susie. Oh, that's his cousin. And then she gets a call from her other friend. I just saw him at the restaurant with Kim. Oh, that's his niece. Oh, girl, I just saw. What do y'all think is going on?
He's cheating.
Okay. He's cheating. So, but the girl is like, no, but he loves me. He would never do anything like that. So she's seeing not what really is there, but what she wants to see. Okay. So again, we don't see things as they are. We see things as we are. Okay. So do you strongly agree, disagree, or strongly disagree? Okay. I still have a couple to write it. I'm going to give you about 1 more minute. Okay. Take a stand. If you're somewhere, so you can be somewhere between strongly agree, strongly disagree. So you can be in disagree or agree. Like, what do you mean you don't know? You don't know if you agree with that statement?
Yeah, no.
Sure.
Do you think they don't see things as they want to see them? They don't see reality. Okay, so maybe you agree.
I don't know. He say we see things as we are.
Okay.
Miss Kelsey, can I use that example for
Yes, you can use the example for explanation. Okay, let's go ahead and move. For those people that haven't moved yet, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So I have to strongly agree that people just see things as they want them to see them. Okay. Cameron, what do you think?
I strongly agree because anyone can picture something as everything and they can imagine what they want.
Okay. So you can imagine anything that you want, meaning that maybe you see only what you want. So I can go with that. Okay, Sequoia. What are you, what group, you're with the agree group? Okay, go ahead.
I agree because you can have both. You can see one thing and you know it's one thing too.
Okay. But if you know it's something else, then you're still choosing to see it as you want to see it, right? Okay. Okay, so let's go back to our seats and move on. Time, I'm sorry. Okay. But next time I will call you. Okay. Okay, as you are getting settled back in your group, if you would, please turn to pages 5 and 6. Okay? 5 and 6 in your booklet. Okay? If you would, put your data on page 6. We're looking at pages 5 and 6. Put your name on page 6. Okay, so looking at page 5, you'll see a famous painting. Okay, and this painting was done by Rene Magritte. And this was, the name of this painting is The Treachery of Images, and it was painted in 1926. Okay, so just some little background information. Okay, the artist is a Bulgarian surrealist. Okay, and she talks a lot about betrayal of trust. Okay, and this is one of her paintings that has to deal with this. Now, what do we already know about? What can we already start to think about from the title, The Treachery of Images? What does treachery mean? Remember back in Call of the Wild we had treacherous? What did you come up with? Solemn. Okay, remember we described, not Spitz as being treacherous. Sneaky. Okay. So she's basically saying that images can be what? Sneaky. Okay. Now in this painting, you'll see where there's a sentence written in French. Okay. And this sentence says, "This is not a pipe."
What?
It says, "This is not a pipe." So why do you think? Because some people are saying, "What? Huh? Why are you getting confused?"
I know.
So basically,
They talking about the pipe. They talking about the pipe in the bathroom like you doing now.
No, they ain't my head.
Okay, so because this looks just like one. You said just like. Why isn't this a pipe then? It can
It's
It's a lot of things that look like, but if you turn it upside down,
Okay, now
It could be a horn.
A
same thing. It could be a horn.
but in this instance, this is an image or a picture of a pipe. Is this an actual pipe? No. Can I hold it in my hand and use it?
No.
No, because it's a picture. It's an image. So in this painting, she starts you to think about truth. Because some people will say, oh, this is a pipe. And they will argue down and say, yeah, but it's truly an image of a pipe. Okay? Right? This is a picture of a pipe. So what I want you to do first off, we're going to just go ahead and answer question 1. And then we're going to come back and review over question 2. And then I'm going to let you look at question 3. So the first question on your page says, describe the image of the painting. Okay? So you're just going to give me a physical description of what you see. If you need to ask your group members for help, you can. Okay, so describe it. It's what color, shade, what you use it for. People say that. People say what's not described. What color? Okay. So add this to your description. You don't know. Okay, let's come back as a group and the whole class. And as I was walking around, I noticed people just wrote, it's a pipe. Okay? And I noticed that some people also wrote that it's brown and black, that you use it to smoke with. Okay? Now, let's take a look at question 2. Why is the caption, meaning the writing underneath the image, why is it surprising or confusing to you? Okay, so note it on your page, and then we'll come back and talk about it. I'll give you about a minute to write down your response. Okay, what does that mean? It means this is not a pipe.
How you know that baby?
On a board.
It's at the bottom of the thing. How you know? When somebody tells the truth.
Because, it's at the bottom there. Plus I just said French. But that's what it says. You should be wrapping up your response to question number 2. Okay, so Sequoia, what did you write about question 2? Why is this caption so surprising to you? A little bit louder, I can't hear you.
It's something else than a pipe. It is a picture of a pipe.
Good, okay. She said that this is something other than a pipe. That's why it was surprising to her, because at first she just thought it was a pipe. But now she realizes that it's a picture of a pipe. Okay. Alex, what did you note?
I said it looks like a pipe.
Okay. And he says because it looks like a pipe. But notice that you're using the word like. Okay. Let's move on to number 3. Okay. It says, what message do you think the author is trying to convey or get across through the painting? Okay. Consider the title, the treachery of images, the sneakiness of images. What is she trying to get across to you? Okay. Okay. Now, what do you mean by that?
Like, at first, we just thought it was the same pipe, but it's like, it seems like more than it.
Okay, because it's more than just a pipe. Okay? So maybe she's trying to tell us to look a little bit deeper. Okay? And not just look on the surface. Very good. Alex?
I say she's trying to create an illusion to make us think it's a pipe and it's really something else really.
Okay, so maybe images create illusions. Okay? And so you get different meanings.
She's trying to make it feel more interesting.
Okay? Maybe she's just trying to make her painting more interesting. Okay? I can see all those. But I really do like what Alex and Charles